I'm Adam Sandy, the roller coaster sales and marketing director for Zamperla. We're at booth 2024, IAAPA 2025, and we're here debuting our Double Heart and Wings. Really excited about the Double Heart. We announced it in 2021, and it's got 2 inversions, a vertical drop, 3 launches. It's gonna be a great experience. So the first one's going to Lotte World Busan in Korea, and they've been a great partner for us. They actually have 9 Zamperla rides already, so this will be number 10, and it's a pretty great number 10. I think it's be really neat at the park because it's very different from what they have. They do have a launch coaster already, but this with the triple launch is super fun. And also if you look around Korea and even the region, there aren't a whole lot of triple launch coasters. This will be something a lot of people in country and the region have never really seen before. So right now we have sold the second one. Can't talk anything about it except saying we got a second one. Actually coming to the show, we had a couple people interested and a lot more after this week. So I think you're gonna see this on a lot of different continents soon. So we're using the Lightning train for everything we're doing now. It's really what I call our thrill platform. So it's 48 inches no matter what the application, and we think that's really important because we don't want to get up into 52, 54 for our thing. So some parks may choose to raise it to that, but we engineer everything so a 48-inch person can ride it, which means really any 7 or 8-year-old that comes through the front gate can get on the ride, which we think is super exciting. We've really found that younger people are willing to ride more thrilling things at a younger age now, and it really fits today's park goers quite well. And the Lightning train itself, I think, is one of the best coaster trains out there. We accommodate guests of all sizes, and the lap bar, the restraint, the ergonomics of the seat, everything just works really well. We're super excited about our project at Parcs Peru. It's in France and it's our first family throw launch. And we're actually using a tire drive launch for this, so it's very simple. It's a tire, a belt, and a motor. And I know that may not mean a lot to coaster enthusiasts, but what it means is we have no gearbox. Gearboxes are expensive, and when they break, they either cost a lot of money to repair and take a lot of time. And also, this system used about 2/3 the power of an LSM. So you can't make a coaster green, but we're really trying to find energy-efficient ways to launch people when we can. This specific one is 2 launches. So you go out of the station on the first launch, turn right, go through about half the course, then you fly back through the station, do launch 2, you go left over the switch, and then go up a dead-end spike, come back to the station. It's a little over 3,000 feet of track for the ride, and we think it'll be a great family experience. Mine train coasters are fun, and that's kind of that traditional 42-inch broad appeal ride, but there aren't many people looking for 3-lift, kind of traditional aero mine trains. We thought, how do we take that audience, bring them in, but the park needs a marketing hook. So rides like this one that have 2 launches on it, a backward spike, things like that are very different. And even at Parcs Peru, we threw in another twist. The last car actually faces backwards. So when you ride it, you go backwards for 2/3 of the course, then you finish going forward. It's going to be a very different experience, and I think just one more thing that makes that ride great. Honestly, I've been thrilled over the last 5 years. You know, I joined the company in January 21, and so we announced our rebirth of the roller coaster division. And really since then, we've gained a lot of momentum every year. But now really having Top Thrill 2 open, it's doing great and has a great guest response. You know, I spent a lot of time at the exit this year just listening to people get off. Every train that rolled in, we had a lot of happy guests, a lot of hand slapping, a lot of clapping. If the past 10 years were sort of our undergraduate degree in coasters, we definitely got a PhD now. So we've learned just so much about all the nuances of really high-speed coasters. You know, we had huge wheels on Top Thrill 2. We actually used carbon fiber. We brought a lot of new technology to a genre that had some pretty cool rides, but we've always thought that if we're playing in the coaster space, we have to do things different and better than the competition, and that was really our goal with Top Thrill 2. So right now with the triple launch, we've got 4 key ones. It's the Double Heart, it's the 604, and that one's about 250 feet tall. Something similar to Top Thrill 2. We have that little over 500 footer actually that we can do too. But then we also do custom LSMs also. We're talking with one client right now about a just custom one with 3 inversions, as well as if you look at our website, we have the 1074. I think that one's got 2 launches on it, 4 inversions, and a great layout also. We're really excited about innovation. You know, Italian innovation is kind of our brand. So even on our smaller rides, like we have Red Tails here, that one is, I call the kids' first thrill ride. It packs much more of a punch than you expect. Wings is part of our all-access line. We can roll a wheelchair onto it. And even our big rides like coasters, we're bringing all access to those too. And I think the other big thing is that we're creating rides now that are a show. If you look at Wings, Nebulous, Big Waves, or Double Heart, they're all great rides, but we really realize we need to make sure that our audience that comes to parks is really everybody. So whether you're a bag holder or rider, you're going to be entertained by our rides. If you go to one of the parks that has a Nebulous, you'll see there are as many people riding as watching, and that's because it puts on a great show and engages guests. We've grown a lot over the last decade. I mean, honestly, we're celebrating 60 years next year, so we say we've grown a lot in the last 6 decades. But the last decade in particular, our ownership is really invested in talent. So if you look at our engineering division, our art division, production, and the roller coasters, we've grown people in those areas. A lot of our coaster engineers, the younger ones, they're coaster enthusiasts too. They're people who have a passion about coasters, and they brought that talent to Zamperla to be part of the team. And I think that sort of helped us level up and be different than what we were historically. I think one of the most unique things about Zamperla is how we have our eye on the future. Even though next year is our 60th anniversary, we're celebrating what we've done in the past. Our ownership is really looking to the next 60 years. So you're going to see Zamperla continue to evolve, continue to innovate, and we're going to be a leader in the industry.